The site of the former Target in Hastings has found a new tenant for business. The city of Hastings announced 2 weeks ago Fleet Farm will be purchasing the building that once housed Target and repurpose it into their own brand. The old Target has sat abandoned for 4 years, and for Mayor Mary Fassbender, one of her focus projects from the start of her term is finally seeing a finish line.
It was very exciting when I became mayor. That was one of my focuses for this building. You know, I heard a lot of sadness that Target was leaving, and even though it happened before my term started, it was a focus that I wanted to get going again. So I had met with John Hinsman and staff and just said, you know, we got to do something about that Target building.
With this type of building here, it's a very difficult building to retrofit. It's a large building. Finding tenants in here is a challenge. And on top of that, there was this operational easement agreement which would limit the types of tenants that could come in here and to the approval of other surrounding property owners. We were approached by a number of users that frankly we didn't think would be the best fit for this building, and so we were holding off for something that we could find that would really replicate the impact that Target had here, and we're very excited when Fleet Farm came forward.
Now with renovations underway, the transition from Target to Fleet Farm will be seen over the next year for the city of Hastings and any travelers off of Highway 55. The plan is for it to be completed by fall of 2022. Once the renovations and updates to the new Fleet Farm are complete, city leadership is hopeful that will not only give a job boost for Hastings, but attract customers from surrounding towns that will have to travel less miles to the next closest Fleet Farm.
From an economic development standpoint, I mean, having a large box here at the entrance of the city does a couple of things. One, when it's filled, there's other businesses that rely on Fleet Farm that may look at the Fleet Farm opening here, and there may be other business growth that occurs. I think from a community image standpoint, it's a great positive from the standpoint when you come into Highway 55 into the city and you see a vacant building that I think everyone in Minnesota knows was a Target, that doesn't bode well for the community. So there's a lot of confidence that comes within that. And it's also been consistent with what we've seen in development around the city. We've had a lot of residential development that's occurred in the last couple of years, and this will only add to it.
I think the aspect of Fleet Farm being an agricultural community around us, it's going to fulfill Meesville, New Trier, Hampton, even, you know, Apple Valley. It's closer for them to come to Hastings now opposed to Lakeville, Cottage Grove. I mean, we have so many surrounding areas that are agriculturally developed that I think it's just going to be supported not only within Hastings, but our surrounding communities too.
The new Fleet Farm is scheduled to open less than a year from now and will be the 6th store in the Twin Cities metro area. The location in Hastings will provide for a shorter travel distance for many residents from Cottage Grove to Red Wing. For HCTV, I'm Theodore Tollefson.